Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's see the stat sheet here for Zach LaVine.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Moses Moody. And it's Green in at the 5. And for the Kings, DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Zach LaVine out there with Malik Monk. And it's Sabonis in at the center position, locking down the middle. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Outside Murray. DeRozan outside. Murray, a screen on Butler. DeRozan against Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And DeRozan gets it to go.
DeMar DeRozan's jumper is off the edges money. It's cash. He's a terrific offensive player.
Curry passes to Butler. Back to Curry. Here's the 3. Rebound by Sacramento. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Sacramento's head coach, and we spoke about how he plans to deal with the three-point king, Stephen Curry. He said the biggest challenge, honestly, it's not the shooting, it's the playmaking. Steph is an incredible passer, so you can't double-team him. He'll find the open man. As always, it's not easy facing Steph. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Counted from distance.
Simply the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Every time he makes another three-pointer, he's adding to the record.
Now here's LaVine. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Now here's DeRozan. Moody defends. Here's Sabonis. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
When you talk about the best defensive players of this era, you have to talk about Draymond Green.
Outside Moody from behind the arc. It's rebounded by LaVine. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Draymond Green. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he drops the first. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
That one's no good.
Just solid from the line. LaVine shoots a high volume and a high percentage from the free throw line. That is the combination you want.
Now here's Butler. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
And he knocks down the first one. And Richard, throughout his career, DeMar DeRozan has such an easy time finding ways to score.
He knows how to get to his spots on the floor, B.A. You have to do your work early against DeRozan because he is a midi master. If you let him move freely, he will J you to death.
DeRozan hits them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And let's have a look at the big men leading the league in assists during the past month. 5th on the list, Sabonis.
And I love how these guys are some of the most complete front court players in the NBA. They're not just score and rebound bigs, they can also beat you with their passing as well.
The way they move the ball is tremendous. I love seeing that kind of pass work being done out of the post.
Now here's Podziemski. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Sabonis against Green. Here's Podziemski. And rebounded by Zach LaVine. The Kings lead by 4. Right side, Monk. Pass to DeRozan. Over Moody. And it's DeRozan missing. And it's Green with the ball for Golden State. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one in Sacramento.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
Expect to see them being much more careful tonight because of that. Maybe being a little less aggressive.
And Sabonis slams it in.
Yeah, I like that he's not taking any chances there. Sabonis goes up strong with the finish.
Outside Podziemski. Back to Curry. Great D that time from Monk.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
LaVine finds Monk. They kick it out to Murray. Sabonis with a screen on Curry. Steps back. Monk with it. Now guarded by Curry. Murray, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Left block shot on the way. Butler. Great positioning on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. DeRozan down low. Moody defends. And it's DeRozan missing.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Curry. And it's all tied up. Curry's got 5.
Slick move by Curry with the ball, getting the defenders off balance so he can find a shot.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as he can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. And the Warriors making a switch here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Payton comes in for Moody. Hields checked in for Podziemski. And it's Collins in for Stephen Curry. .116 left to play in the first. Ellis passes to Sabonis. And he banks in the layup. Sabonis has got his second bucket on the night.
Oh, man, with how skilled Sabonis is, you can't forget that this dude is giant. He's 6'11", 240. It is tough to knock him off his shot.
Now here's Collins. Gets the 3 to fall.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Carter against Collins. Pass to Ellis. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
I love watching Sabonis work in screen rolls. Positions himself perfectly in every set.
Collins passes to Hield. Back to Collins. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Butler against LaVine. Sabonis with a screen on Butler. Here's LaVine for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Sacramento on top, leading by just 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
The Warriors trailing. So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's post in at the center position. Hield has bounced around for a while now, but he's still a deadly shooter, Richard.
Hield is the definition of a shooter for hire. He's a mercenary. When he's on the floor, he's looking to pull up from deep. That's what he's paid to do. He's been an elite shooter his whole career.
Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard, but that's something you did very well.
Wow, a compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt, or I would have been out of league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
Free throw drops from Valanciunas.
More of a traditional center. Jonas Valanciunas can dominate the glass and capable of a double-double on any given night.
And Valanciunas drops them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Outside Payton. Hield, a screen on Carter. And a deep three from Curry. And he misses. Only 2 for 6. Sacramento leading by 4. Levine passes to Ellis. To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. The Warriors pull it in. This game following their win against the Rockets.
That game could have been a lot closer than it was, but they were just too sharp down the stretch.
It was a very solid game for them, and the score might not tell the story of just how superior they were.
Now here's Payton. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Shot clock at 2. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hield's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Inside. Here's Valanciunas. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Sunday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Tuesday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets.
And for their matchup with the Magic, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And some changes here for the Kings. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Lyles comes in for LaRavia. And Malik Monk subbed in for Carter. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Payton. Golden State has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Outside Podziemski. Outside Green. 6 on the shot clock. Green with a screen on Levine. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's hammered home by Green.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
Monk passes to Ellis. Back to Monk. Pass to Ellis. Here's Lyles. On the wing, Levine. Lyles a screen. Puts it up. Levine can't hit. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. It's Jackson Davis with a drive. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint. Just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
The first free throw is good. DeRozan is checked in for Sacramento. And Golden State also making a switch. Butler's checked in. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. When you take a look at how the standings are shaping up, RJ, how badly do teams in the playoff mix want that home court advantage?
You want home court for as many rounds as possible. It's not a necessity, but it's definitely a plus. We'll see if the top teams are able to maintain their hold on it moving forward.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. The Warriors have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Butler goes for it inside.
You got to really hit Butler if you want to stop him. I mean, he's tough as nails and enjoys fighting through contact.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat as they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired. He knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And, guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
Yeah, we'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. That's good from Butler. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
DeRozan, left side. Here's Lyles. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. DeRozan's got his 3rd assist of the night. Here's Pajemski. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And he gave them headaches with his defense. Constant activity at that end with 4 steals to show for it.
And it's Hield missing. Kings trail by 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
It's almost like he had a bird's eye view of the court. DeRozan always knows where his teammates are.
Back to Butler. From 12 feet, down low. Butler drops it in.
Much more efficient this quarter, feeling more and more confident.
The Kings shooting around 29% in quarter number 2. Picked by Sabonis. Now here's Monk, tightly guarded. No good. That would have tied it.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
Hield passes to Butler. Rebound by the Kings. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
I actually thought their execution at times was excellent, but they failed to come through in those important moments.
And it's just a couple of bad breaks, and then you're on the losing end. I'm sure they're going to bounce back quickly.
And he makes it. DeRozan's got 6 points.
Isn't it beautiful watching DeRozan just work through contact? He loves overcoming these kind of moments.
Here's Butler. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And these will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Butler.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
he can't hit the second.
And at this point of his career, Butler wants to win. And boy, does he ramp up his performance in the playoffs, especially in recent years.
Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Here's Green. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Malik Monk picks one up. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one misses. Good on the second one. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Warriors on top, up 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
Well, looking at the Warriors, they're dealing with some challenges, no doubt about it. They have talent, but maybe not as much as they thought they had. The effort's been spotty. It's been a learning year for this organization.
Let's switch back to the Sacramento Kings, dealing with a thin margin at the half.
Showing they know how to play. Team chemistry is on display. You like what I did there? Showing they know how to play. Chemistry is on display. Kenny, anything you like to say? Oh.
Shaq's chosen to rap because in the first half, he was taking a nap.
Oh. What you said was not full. In other words, it was terrible.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Without question, Jimmy Butler displaying his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The Warriors lead by 3. The duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Malik Monk is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's Curry. Oh, a strong finish from Curry.
Just a wizard with the ball. Look, Curry's creativity is just incredible.
Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
And here are the Warriors now. The Kings getting their last shot to go.
And this is where Green looks to score. He's comfortable and confident down low.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. DeRozan for 3, and it's good. Credit LaVine with the assist. DeRozan's got 11 points. Butler on the wing. Outside Moody. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
DeRozan outside. Pass to Murray. Sabonis with it. Green covering. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Sabonis is the type of big that every team wants. Athletic, facilitates, great screener, and he finishes around the rim. He does so much.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
And, Richard, whenever Sabonis plays, it's surprising if he doesn't record a double-double.
Oh, they're usually monster double-doubles also. Close to 20 points, 13 rebounds, and at least 6 assists. Domas, he is an offensive hub.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Jonas Valanciunas.
It's not a great trend for him. Not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort, or who knows, but that's something that needs to change.
Outside Moody, pass to Pajimski. Levine with a steal. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. DeRozan outside. Fires from 14. Count it. Good. DeRozan's got 7 points for the quarter.
And it's hard to believe that DeRozan's offense only continues to get stronger. And in this one, he's really showing us what he can do.
Here's Butler. Outside Pajemski. Green with a screen on Levine. Shot clock at 5. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And when we talk about players who impact winning, Draymond Green is high on that list, RJ.
And the amazing thing, his career scoring average is in the single digits. Draymond does it with his passing and directing the defense and gives his teams energy.
And the first one at the line is good. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Jackson Davis is checked in.
The quintessential glue guy. Green does all the dirty work. You need one of these guys on your team because he has such a diverse skill set. Look, when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a Heat chef.
The Warriors leading. Curry with it. He's got 7. Outside Pajemski.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Levine. DeRozan passes to Sabonis. Back to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Double team on DeRozan. Murray from outside. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. DeRozan's got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
And stolen by Murray. Here's Monk. And he makes it on the layup. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. To the middle. Here's Butler. Soft touch off the glass. Butler's got 10 points in the game.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Monk passes to DeRozan. Sabonis with a screen on Butler. Here's DeRozan. Back to Monk. Pick by Sabonis. Goes back up. And the basket by Monk. Monk's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And Sacramento with some changes. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sabonis. LaRavia comes in for Murray. And Ellis is subbed in for Monk. There's a minute 17 left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Payton. Hield, a screen on Levine. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Butler. Ooh, look at Butler. Focused as always.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
DeRozan looks it over. They set the screen. Down low. Here's LaRavia. Powered down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
Oh, just a clever play by DeRozan. Using the pick and roll to make space for someone else.
The Warriors have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. Hield. Rebound by Sacramento. Levine's got 5 rebounds tonight. DeRozan double team. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. DeRozan, forceful inside.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Steps back and fires, and the jumper falls for him. Butler's got 14.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Sacramento on top. They're up by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Post in at the 5, roaming the paint. Sabonis outside. Here's Ellis. Hauled in by Curry. The Warriors trailing. Hield to the ball. Now guarded by Monk. Curry's shot is off. And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Ellis. Monk for 3. Jackson-Davis grabs the miss. And for the Warriors, they're shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Payton's shot is good.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
Here's Sacramento now. They trail by 1. The Kings call timeout. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
And Sacramento making a change here. Carter's checked in. Pajimski's checked in for the Warriors. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach talk to his team during the break. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Peyton. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Warriors.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And also, their mid-range game has been outstanding. They're just finding holes in the defense and exploiting them.
And he makes a first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Kings trail by 3. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Carter, the pass to Ellis. And here's Sabonis. He's on target from 8 feet out.
Yeah, this is Sabonis in his zone. He makes scoring in the paint seem almost effortless.
Hield passes to Payton. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Hield, the screen on Carter. Now Hield from outside the arc. And the Warriors miss again.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Now here's Monk, defended by Pajemski. Shoots. And it's Monk missing. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Hield passes to Payton. Outside Curry. Pass to Pajemski. For 3. Pure from three-point range. Pajemski's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Carter against Curry. Carter, the pass to Ellis. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And some changes here for the Kings. Murray's checked in for Lyles. DeRozan comes in for Ellis. And it's Levine in for Carter. Up top, Curry. Monk covers. Curry's shot is off.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for them, they're still out in front.
DeRozan outside. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. It's good from the top of the key.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Curry passes to Green. Outside Curry from the arc. Curry rises up and hits the 3.
I think we knew who was firing off the shot here. Curry is just too consistent not to be trusted with it.
Monk against Curry. Picked his pocket. The deep 3. That won't go either for Curry. The Kings trailing. to the paint.
Yeah, good commitment from Murray. He stays with his shot and gets the contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Murray's one of those guys who might be better suited for the NBA than college ball. More screens, more off-ball movement. He's talked about how much it benefits him.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that narrows the gap to 1. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Curry passes to Moody. Moses Moody up strong for the jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Oh, Sabonis with a block.
Nice defense there from Sabonis, getting his timing just right to come up with the block.
DeRozan with the bucket.
Here is a guy you can count on in these moments. The high pressure doesn't even bother them all.
Double team on Butler. Now here's Podziemski. He's guarded by Sabonis. Just 5 on the clock. Curry. Can't get it to drop. Levine with some nice D. And Levine has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 1-point game.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Monk against Curry. He takes it in, and it's in.
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen Wardell Curry, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball.
The Kings call timeout. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. The Kings call timeout. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
DeRozan passes to Sabonis. Money!
And Sabonis has proven that he is huge in the clutch. He has hit big shots time and time again for this squad.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. How do you think this is going to play out?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Monk against Curry. Curry drives. It falls.
Once again, Curry, this man has made a living out of big shots like this one.
DeRozan outside. It's in.
No, he's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And now, time for our player of the game. DeMar DeRozan